This video is not sponsored by any way or form whatsoever. I just want to wear this hoodie because I think it's funny. Today is the day we're doing something kind of weird. We're doing something kind of weird today, Zach. Really rude. We're doing something that's kind of weird today. I know I haven't been around in the review of the Samsung S9, which is quite a shame, but the reason why we're here really is not because of this thing, but it's because of this thing right here. Look at it, Zach, look at this. This is a name that I've not heard of for years. You know that, the meme, really rude, you know that meme?
Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time.
Name that I haven't heard about for years. Look at this thing. Are you reading this thing? As you can see, Nokia. It is Nokia. The very well-known brand worldwide has returned. The thing is not actually today. This is not something hot, something brand new. This is something that has existed for 2 years ago. 2019. To be exact, launch date September 2019. So today we're going to look at this device right here, Nokia 7.2. So you might be wondering, Lou, what are we doing here? Why do you have this phone? What's going on here? What's the deal? You know? What is the deal with this Nokia 7.2? Why are we here today? Why are we talking about this thing? Why is this thing so special? Is it really special? Is it? I don't know, and that's what we're going to find out. So the Nokia 7.2 is between the ballpark of budget and lower mid-range. It's not specifically budget, it's not really very cheap, but the price range, you know, it's kind of in between. You know, it's a little thin line over there. You're not really looking at some very high-end specs here either. Of course, it depends upon the consumers. Of course, there are a lot of brands out there. Nokia just stepping into the game to see how you guys are doing. How's it going here in the smartphone industry? Let me revive myself and join in. This is what we have. Nokia 7.2. Pure display with Pixelworks, yeah, visual processor. The thing is, it's 6.3 inches, full HD plus display, and HDR video, of course, supports Netflix and all that good stuff. Zeiss optics for the camera, which is actually something really good, but we'll be able to judge that later. 48 megapixels and 8 megapixels ultra wide, 2 lenses right away, 5 megapixels for depth, and 20 megapixels for the front camera. Google Assistant button, which we'll be talking about later, and of course their Qualcomm Snapdragon 660. It's not the fastest. Look at that chipset. It's not actually flagship grade. It's not even mid-range grade. So, you know, that is the kind of ballpark that you're stuck in between when you're looking at this device right here. Ooh, smooth. I'm kind of surprised within the small, minimal, and thin packaging. Just kind of new. Very nice, Nokia. So here is the device itself. Alright, we'll talk about that later. Let's put it aside here and check out what else is in the box. So you have here your SIM ejector tool. Very nice, comes in very quick here. And of course you have your very basic clear case. The basic clear case, must have. Very nice. And of course paperwork that comes with every device, every unit, and of course we don't need. Alright, so we have here, okay, this is Type-C. Yep, I'm looking at a Type-C charging cable right here. Type-C, Zach. Look at that. And a very nice set of earphones. Look at these earphones, Zach. Zach, are you seeing these earphones? These are like the earphones. These are like the old school earphones, you know. We used to rock them ever since, what, like 90s, early 2000s. Very nostalgic, very Nokia. And of course you have here your charging brick. Very nice. Alright, ooh, okay. Look at this thing. Once again, your quick specs right here, 48 megapixels Zeiss HDR, 3500 milliamp hour batteries, which is, I'm gonna say it right now, it's small. It is insufficient. Not even the grade of mid-range grade batteries. This is quite small. I believe this phone will run out of battery easily, but again, a very low grade processor and a, you know, not really an AMOLED display. I think this will run longer than usual. And of course, wow, they sealed the deal. Look at this. 3 years of software updates. Who's not happy with that? I'm happy. You happy? So what you're looking at here is a glass front and a glass back, fully glass, which is crazy. Thinking about it now, you're seeing this kind of build quality on a, I don't know, budget, semi-budget phone. Both glass front, glass back. Look at that, Zach. And even a plastic frame right here. I also like this kind of matte. Look at it, Zach. Matte. It's not. It is kind of. It's kind of. You know, the slippery smooth matte. It's crazy. Nokia branding right here as well. Here's your fingerprint scanner. Very nice. And here is your camera module. Consists of 3 lenses, which is a wise decision. They did not put up any trash bag macro cam, but instead really placed in something really useful here. Depth sensor and ultra wide, which is very nice. I kind of like the design here. And of course your one and only Zeiss logo. They're really hyping up the Zeiss collaboration. They're really hyping up this very special feature about the camera, really hooking up customers. And it's not bad by any means. Very nice. We also have here the camera modules is the your 20 megapixel front camera, water drop display, Nokia at the bottom, chin bezels. Yep, you're in for the bezel party. We got some chins here, Nokia branding, and down here you can see the speaker is your Type-C charging port and a microphone as well. So here at the left side of the phone you can actually see the Google Assistant button, which is right here, and your expandable storage, which we will see as well. Alright, expandable storage, 2 SIM cards and expandable storage. Very nice. Huge. Once again, huge. On the right side of the phone, as you can see, these are your power buttons and your volume rockers as well. And on the top side, very nice, Zach. This is your favorite part of the phone. Headphone Zach. Headphone Zach. Never heard about that? Headphone Zach. What really catches my attention is this very nice detail at the back. I can't stop thinking about it. It's very nice. And this guy didn't win the design awards for nothing. Willie Roo showed him the design awards. Yep, that's the design awards. Nokia 7.2. What can I say? Nokia, rocking the world once again. Oh, okay, Android 1. Interesting. It's actually a long boot up time, so I don't know the issue with that, but I think that's how it really is. Nostalgia, if that didn't blast you somewhere in the past, I don't know what does. Alright, so what you're looking at here, once again, IPS LCD. You're getting no AMOLED, no high refresh rate, none of that good stuff. Of course, you need to always remember the ballpark where you're in. Nokia 7.2 is all you get. 6.3 inches IPS LCD, no high refresh rate, but it's okay. It's pretty smooth, yeah. It's pretty smooth like that. And there's actually no skin in here, alright? This is something we have to talk about. This phone is keeping itself up to the, you know, stock Android experience, which I like personally. But I think there's still some of customization that they did. Not customization free for you, but customization that Nokia did for this kind of phone. For example, let me just show you right away. This phone, once again, is, I don't know why, but it is very centered. It is very Google centered. You know, there's a lot of things here that are just Google. It doesn't have its own gallery. It doesn't have its own files or anything like that. Most of those apps, some of those apps are actually missing from this phone, but instead replaced by their Google alternatives, Google Photos, Google Files, and all that good stuff. So it is really very Google centered. They're like, it almost seems like a Google phone. Has a dedicated Google Assistant button. Who does that? Nokia. That's who. And of course, Google devices. Okay, so one thing to notice right away is you can see this nav button here. This is actually the home button, and then there's nothing else. I don't know if they're like trying to copy the iPhone or something like that, but I don't know. See, look at this. It's just the back button and a home button. No recent apps, no anything. They're not even interchangeable. You cannot even customize these buttons. They're like here permanently, forever, right? One home button, one back button. When you want to see the recent apps, you're gonna have to swipe like this, and then that's it. You swipe another one for the app drawer, which is of course very weird very weird. As a smartphone enthusiast and a smartphone user myself, you know me, I just think it's very weird. But other than that, yeah, I'm really fine by that. Totally stock Android right here. Stock Android experience. Looking at here, even at the settings here, no skin at all. I mean, there must be some, you know, configurations just a bit, but still stock Android experience. Look at that. Very nice. Simplistic. Nokia, you know. Maximum pixels of FHD plus 1080 by 2280 pixels, if you're interested. So this phone right here can go Android 10 maximum. Once again, your Snapdragon 660, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigabytes of storage, at least this unit that we have right here. Of course, other units are gonna have, you know, very high storage, very high RAM. You know, it depends on your unit. Once again, so we're gonna test out the fingerprint. Let's see how fast and responsive it is. All right, touch the sensor. It's right here. Very nice. All right. All right, that's it. Now let's see how fast and responsive it is. Zach, do the honors. All right. Oh, okay. I kind of made a mistake there. All right, let's do it again. Is that really the speed? Let me check that out. Okay, that's kind of weird. All right, I'm gonna go to the lock screen. All right, and see how fast it is from here. Okay, it's not the fastest. I mean, what is going on here? It's this is, you know, I really wanted the fingerprint. If they're trying to integrate fingerprint into the devices, it should be faster than this. I mean, that is to give you an idea of how not fast it is. Their finger. Okay, that's how responsive it is. If I turn on the lock screen, finger. Okay. That's it. It's definitely not. But hey, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Of course, depends on the user. There's a little bit of haptic feedback, like a little vibration when you touch the fingerprint sensor. Looks cool to me. Looking at the cameras, really rude. Let me guess, you bought no plants again. Alright. Next episode, if you still don't have a plant, I'll force you to buy a freaking cactus. You understand that? Buy a freaking cactus. Yeah. And touch it with your hand as you pass it to me. Really rude. Typical. Little friend here, Groot. Welcome back to the series. Welcome back to the show. Alright, Zach, take a look at this. Normal photo. Very nice. Oh, there's a little bit of sound there. Ultra wide. Oh, that's actually wide, but it's very noticeable that the, you know, quality dropped down by a heck ton. Portrait. What a portrait on our friend here, Groot. Say cheese, Groot. And of course, this won't be an Unbox TearHappy video without a selfie. Let's do it. Oh, look at that, Zach. Alright, Zach, look at this thing. Look at that. You can count the beard hairs. My god. The thing I immediately notice is that it over sharpens the image when it comes to the front camera. But let's check out the rear cameras. So this is your regular photo with the Nokia 7.2. This is your ultra wide, which is actually, you know, degrades when it comes to quality and megapixel quality and makes the image darker by some reason. Alright, but it is wide. Alright, maybe in good lighting conditions outdoors. And this is your portrait, which is very, very well done actually, I should say. There's of course a little bit of quality drops, megapixel drops here and there, but still, well done. This is actually very acceptable. Zeiss cooperation on camera. Yeah, maybe it does show a bit, maybe it doesn't, but I don't know. This is satisfactory for me, for an average consumer. Very satisfactory. Okay, so the item I have here today is actually the second generation of the Google Nest Mini. There's a first generation and second gen right here. AC power adapter that can go up to 5 feet. This cord can go up to 5 feet. Very nice. Nothing wrong with it. It's very nice. Just your decent, regular speaker setup. Very nice. So Lou, what's going on? What's the big deal? What's the takeaway? The thing is, I am here to tell you that Nokia not only has returned the you know, making very good competitors in today's smartphone industry. The battle, the competition is really rough, really tough in the smartphone industry right now. You're going on budget phones, mid-range phones all around the place. Nokia being a contender, surprising. Starting from 2019, they just popped out of their shell and start creating smartphones once again. 2021 today, still very viable. Still, you can still see them anywhere else. They're not dead by any means. If anything else, they're improving and they're rising up from the depths of damnation. That's what Nokia is doing. Look at Nokia. Nokia is alive and well and doing a lot of amazing products. I will recommend this only to those who are tight at budget and to those who do not really care about specs and good anything, gaming specs, good cameras. Everything here is decent. It's okay, it's fine, and it's not bad by any means. Of course, we do have some concerns here and there, but by the end of the day, in conclusion, as a whole, overall, this thing is a decent smartphone. And if you're tight on budget, you've been a Nokia fan for a little while now, you should check out some of their products. And it's not that I really recommend them, but what I do recommend is you check out Nokia. So that is Nokia 7.2 for you. Thank you guys for watching once again. This is another parody of Unbox Therapy by me. Yes, I'm doing parody videos of Lewis Hilsentegger. It's been fun making these kinds of videos, and yeah, just don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and whatsoever. Bye-bye.